de-stress, innit? Stress, de-stress. What's it about? Transmute. Go through your runnings and then you just transmute. That's all you can do, mate. And then be the example. Queen of the Goggles. I'll get you. There you go. Get to hear some of the frequency, not this. That they might be collectible. How about these? Only tends to. Oh, there we go. Oh wait, the other way. Fucking hell. So it's needed. Look at that! Holy shit, fair enough. We'll see. Start gazing, there you go. Use a gaze, so you might rewire your brain to re-gaze again. Okay. Your gaze is yeah, it's like very you can think really when you use that power. Playing with this place. Dude, okay, let's rotate it over there. More than just a moon over there. I'm not telling you just to reflect, it's gonna fucking pull you over there. How fucking standing out. How it's just standing out. Just being a little bit in the sky. Look at that ship go down over that mountain. Kratos was up to before the new the constant theme. They use all this crap. It's like, you know, energy and all that other stuff to manipulate humans, because that's the whole point. See that things just repairing all kinds of just whatever, like they take them in. But yeah, it's just fun to play games, yeah. Unless it's like a game that's like this or whatever, so some good theme behind it, or not very early game. Just need the same captain and just the same technology and everything. I like how they're exploring all this ancient stuff. It's like one of a kind. I'm sure people that gamers know, but like, you know, that's what games are now. They want it to change stuff. I guess maybe they're just going with the new mode. With the new one, for instance, like the third person mode. They went with a more, I don't know, strategic combat approach. What people like. But I like the way the original, as you can see. Yeah, these kind of fighting beating up. Devil May Cry, like the old ones, you know, like that kind of combat styles. Just fun. And not annoying, and not fucking, oh, I've got better weapon, blah, 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 blah. All this other bollocks. I mean, you get new weapons, but you don't get judged, you just going crazy. Do you know what I mean? And that's it, you've got your fucking... You've got your thing and that's it. Or however you want to say it. Insignia or whatever the fuck. If If you know what I mean, great. If you don't, you don't. I don't know the words. Go back up there. Yeah, this game can riddle you as well. Because like you have to work things out or where to go. It's like every game has got a challenge. So every game is annoying by that nature. Just like life is annoying. It's the same concept there. Just gotta find a way around it. Maybe work more towards things that do serve you rather than just things that you know. And then like, you know what I mean? Be around areas that because what the hell else then? So you're just gonna make it difficult for yourselves. So it's like in a game in a way, they're telling you like just keep going until you find something that does like fit your suitability or whatever you want to call it. I want to save. Oh, okay. Let me try this. Let me try something. Maybe it's not, but maybe I'll get mad. We'll see. I don't remember. I don't remember this. I completed it. It's not like I play it like every fucking day, It's like any game. Let's try again. He's pretty much telling you in the game, mate. I don't need to say fuck all at this point. You're just waiting for me to work in whatever. No. I'm just fucking fed up of how they're just taking the mick back. The thing is, we buy these things, we buy these products, we buy these games, we you know what I mean? The least you could ask for is value back for what we're doing. For them to just take the piss like that, just so that you can play it for a bit of fun, and then people are just going to tell you, oh look, what are you doing with your life? Fuck off, you can. No different than what you're fucking doing. When we were human. Perhaps if we focus more on what we could do as a value and what we could do to give us back and what we could do to improve upon things, we wouldn't be, you know, you'd think, you could ask that question, but you know you'd be trolling because at least there's more options for people. So that is not, it's not needed. And so I guess it's just a way to drop down. I just gotta find a way to open this, I can't remember. And I guess I'll figure it out. Might be outside somewhere. I'll look outside again. But no, yeah, like, you know, there's just so much that can be done. You know, people are just, it's like, I don't know, it's just like a program at this point up here, I think. Like it's just programmed to just accept the narrative and not the decision. And therefore, it makes you, it gives you the ability to think against the accountability. It's a fun thing. Especially if everyone else is going there. And it's like all to do with control. So you might be playing with people, but they're also taking they're telling you it's fine, it's all involved with what the resources chemistry over that and all this other crap. The Queen of the Gorgals wants to make sure that she must be there and getting nowhere. Only if you like transmute that. Basically is all about. like you alchemize it for your own advantage instead of just being sucked in by the fucking negative polarities. That's really what the theme is telling us, really. Instead of just being sucked in, you find a way to alchemize it. And that's how I've seen it. One way of looking at things. It's all relative to how you see it, really. Seems like you're doing it on your own because everyone's just got you programs, so it seems like you're finding more clarity. At the end of the day, you've got to be courageous enough to be able to stand up against all this shit. Even if it seems like you're against it. So what? You can from Kratos. You have this fighting world for your own. Following each other like idiots in boxing rounds for this competition. Fighting against the negative spirit, or not fighting. So that you're able to like work your own path. That's really what Download all about is. Mentioned in the last one. You're spying on them. That's it. We're not talking about what we could, how we could organise things, what we could do, you know, all this stuff. How we could get out of the situation. You're only fooling yourselves, mate. Unless you just enjoy to watch it again, is why I stream. Yeah, cool. That's what I thought. I don't know, mate. Everyone's on their own journey. It just seems like everyone's, you know, everyone's just pulled into the same about 90, I'm going to be pessimistic. 98%. Yeah. It's only a few people that are actually doing the same. Yeah, I downloaded the PSP emulator on there. hoping that I could play the, or I do the 3 games in essentially. Backstory control what you know. I was supposed to walk further up. So good, let's do it again. Or something, I don't know, let's see. All these. This just takes the piss, mate, this fucking shit right there. This just takes the mick. This lantern thing. It's an inverted cross. Like, fuck off, mate. You know what I mean? Like it anyway. That'll be more apparent in a video game, Antichrist, yeah. Because this world is run mainly on Antichrist, not the other way around. So when you see fucking churches and all this other crap, like I said before, pointing the cross the right way up, they're lying. You can take truths from it here and there, but it's not what they're representing. They might as well fucking put an inverted cross on that motherfucker. I'm telling you, it's that fucked, man. It's all a lie. Because it's all about, like we always say, it's all about ancient or Hermetic or Christian scriptures. Because otherwise you'll be complying to another fucking system, which is telling you to partly go, but not. Going back to your own fucking miserable life being controlled by other things, which has more of an effect and you're never near healed. It's spinning, mate. That's how they keep things in check. But it's not happening, so they can stay fighting each other like fucking idiots for the millionth time. That's the point. I mean, you're gonna get enemies, you're gonna get people that are not gonna... That's it, you're not gonna resonate with it all. Like, that's just period. You're gonna get that. But, like, you put a mediated situation, people just would have like had the rules or just created those. There wouldn't be so much emphasis on a divide in the community because of how everything is done and how they want people to do it, which then programs the cycle of the mind. You thinking that that's the only way it should be done. There you go, it creates more of a divide. Instead of like more things being implemented to help lots of things. There'll be more options for lots of people. So even if people want to fucking chat crap over there, mate, it doesn't affect you in a way because you're still able to do your thing. Happy days, there you go. That's the whole fucking idea, that's the point, but no, it's not. We're just going along with every fucking thing. These systems are sorted out for us, they're not. As you can see, they're just making it difficult with everything going on and with all these agendas and all this stuff. gaze betrayed you. Oh, you were working with Medusa, didn't you? Little trick. This way. Yeah, but what's the other way though? Nothing here.
Do not fear, Kratos. I am the Oracle of Athens, here to help you defeat Ares. Find my temple to the east, and I will show you how to murder a god.
If Ares. You didn't mention that. Titans that they be talking about, these gods and all that stuff, Just this way. Let's see. Your game is worth punks. You know what I mean? You shut up now, aren't you? Well, in a way, you anyway. I'm just saying, like, what the fuck? Or whatever, you'll still find a way to pick the cross there, won't you? But no worries, mate. It's all God bless you. Eventually, you know what I mean? You start doing more for yourself. You'll eventually realise that.
God of war.
You'll eventually
I
realise.
haven't forgotten you.
You'll eventually realise what's right
But
for
you
your
did
path.
that. The city will be your grave.
You can sit, you can perfect plot all you want, but you sit there, you find out what's right for you, and eventually. All we're trying to tell you, we're reminding you, is to go back within there and start creating the example you want to do. It's like we're all being affected by this fucking worldly fucking systems. Not maybe. I mean, look at this. It's fucking nuts, mate. That moon is so fucking, it stands out, it's amazing. Gordon's for the health. Magic little hammer as well in the person. So that's swiping. I remember to smash the thing and then weapons in that's what I remember anyway. Oh. Come on. Oh yeah, I think I I'll probably wake that up before me. Should I get these because they give me a health bonus? Go, guys, come on. No effect. right. All these references now.
Let the rage of the gods drive your blades, Kratos.
Sedating yourselves again? You like sedating yourselves with games there? Oh, a bit of ask that common question. How do you like games? There you go. Forgotten games. And one of the kind really. I know people love God of War, but do they play the old ones? Because I think they're the old ones. Repeat the same shit fucking 20 minutes later, yeah? Mine's the scrap. Not mine's the come on, remember this shit is coming. Do nothing. You close the portal before then. On the internet now. So now you're possessed by these on the internet. you want to go to the day? Go to cleanse your energy after all that? You cleanse your energy. But these have got some survivors. There you go, you can cleanse your energy now as well. There you go. You don't need to, you don't need to panic anymore, it's all good. I mean, that the long-lasting effects. I'm not surprised this guy's glitching because he knows that that's the case. I'm about to get out of the portal. I'm going this as well. Oh yeah, enjoy. Very good. There you go. You panic into glitch. What do you want? Box got both of them like that. It just shows the glitch is working. That glitch came true. When you realize it's a glitch, then you can do something about it. There you go. That's what that's telling you. These things. Come on. What are you doing? What are you all doing, man? Fucking pathetic. Just because you want to hang on to these things. This guy's going another portal. There you go. Everyone's trying to make their own reality. Their own realities. Find a way.
Stay away! Don't come near me!
She's panicking also. Well, because I'm slaughtering. Look at this fucking crap. That is fucking insanity, mate. That is insane. But no, yeah. Not given a choice, we're being fucking battered by every fucking god we're coming across. My problem is that you want to run away from your fucking fears. It's the way, like I said again, it's the way you'd go about it. So, for instance, like, how, you know, in this is all glory and all that. You just say, like, you're fighting against fucking entities that are holding us back from doing what we want to do. You could just say that. And, like, if you're peaceful, then it's alright. He says you've got nothing to worry about, but these themes are just fucking glorifying the fucking shit out of the extreme situations, as you can see. Or like, oh, you've got to survive against extreme fucking crazy fucking shit. Well, that's what well, a lot of it we create, we didn't realise. Not just you, but the collective, the contribution, and where this shit goes. And it all goes to these fucking wars and all this fucking shit. And people actually believe it. People actually believe that crap. They believe that they're gonna go out and fucking fight some fucking enemy who fight themselves. Realise it's a fucking humans. Realise there's something else behind going on. Manipulating that to be the case. You just realise, you know, it's just all exacerbating all this stuff, to be honest. Like mental fucking stuff that comes from it and all this other crap. Instead of like using these codes to transmute these negative energies that just make us want to fight all the time. There you go. Is that a way of looking at it or not?
Stay away!
One of many ways. All these downloads. Don't panic like these lot too much. You don't want to end up trying to fucking. I mean, if you end up trying to walk through that door, then fair enough. But these others got battered. These civilians or whatever, panicking and going crazy. The graphics at the time were mad for a PlayStation 2 game. I mean, I'm playing the collection HD on the PlayStation. Managed to do all that. So this was like way ahead of its time, as you can see. I've already got fun with this.
I know who you are. I know what you've done. Monster.
Wait!
Stay back! Get away from me!
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, we'll take that. That's fine. Yeah, as you can see, we're a monster, fucking fighting monsters. How funny that is, isn't it? Funny. That it just shows, mate. It really does.
Stay away! Don't come near me!
It really does show.
Keep
mate.
away!
Fuck off, mate. You see what I mean? Like, what the fuck, mate? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you expect? Focusing on the wrong fucking thing! But of course, in these themes and everywhere else, yeah, it's violence, blah blah blah, but it's still the same message. Is it not? Focusing on the wrong fucking shit. Oh, that's not the root of what's going on. Everyone, like I said, everyone's stuck in this shit, and we need to be responsible to sort it out. And that encompasses everything. That's in your relationships, in your family, everywhere. It's the same thing there. So we're gonna have me go on one now. Not worth it. Just so you can get your little reaction. These lot down there, I don't know if they would have walked by in the door by now. I'll take it from here, mate. Just use your own discernment, mate. Like, the fact that they have to do these games and then put all this stuff in there, it's intelligent. Especially, like, even if they go off a little bit because it's not in your perception, it's still based on these times that people are so fascinated with and like to fap to. All the Athens times and all this other crap. There you go. The hatch is locked, so we need something. Key on where I do not remember now. Might be up there somewhere, but that's where we went. Yeah, any fucking faps to this game would know. I don't remember. Ah. The buildings look mad. Just means I have to go back to get these. it's got to be somewhere up ahead. From the other side, so it must have been way down. It's crazy how they warn you through these things. Like they tell you in all these symbols, like a heads up of how to protect your energy and fucking all the wars going on and all this other stuff. Like it's giving you a heads up to not abuse your temple and whatever. Like, you know, it's crazy. Before all these monuments came in and took over everything. I mean, it's pretty much there in the fucking the drawings and stuff. And you abuse it, mate, you end up fucking demoralizing yourself and everybody else. There you go. That's as simple as that. You can sit there and fucking whatever, mate, but at the end of the day, it's all they're all telling us in these themes and everything that you can think of. They hex me. I'll work it out. This game has you in riddles, mate. It really does. Looking for where to go. Alright. Probably saw something flashing there, which I can see. Oh well, we took the key off here. I mean, so well, you know. Had you have not panicked as you did, you wouldn't have leaped off the fucking thing. Unknowingly. Next where to go. It's like, oh, but I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna tumble to my death without knowing. Help you guys with this. I didn't want to give it to you, but so it's like she's on to something. She's got the key to go there. She's the one running away from it. Slithering. So you came out of nowhere. Keep slithering away, don't worry. I'm sure you'll find your way slithering around. See, this is what I mean. I don't know about you, but these type of games can be very addictive. But you need a break. They make it such a hassle now in a lot of games. And the new version was cool, but it's nice when you can just have fun and it's still challenging. Like, you know, it gives you more incentive to play. Even though a lot of these old school games were hard in a certain way as well, but I like the whole aspect where you just chill out. Just not too bad. The game's very demanding now with a lot of things. So it's a lot easier in a way to tell you where to go, but just a hassle in so many different things. So it's like, you know, it's something for everybody, but it's just, you know, it's interesting when you get more of these, like these kind of gameplays. I mean, Dante's Inferno is plays the same as this, and a lot of games with the camera angle and the fighting system. That's the sort of like things that's like, yeah, it's like, that's like that draws my attention because it's like fun. It's like do all these combos and things, and it's cool, and it's flashy. So it's quite enjoyable to watch. Or whatever, if you like these themes especially, then there's a bonus. If you like God of War, there you go then. Or if perhaps you played the new one and haven't played the old one, perhaps vice versa, perhaps you played them all. Like, you know, everyone's different. But you know, it definitely touches on these things, these mythologies for real, for sure. And it's just mad because it's in our zodiac astrology and all this stuff that Santos speaks about. Santos mentions a lot of things about that. Zeus and all that stuff. So it's very prevalent to how they control everything. And they don't tell us in the main education system. They tell you, we just want you to learn this, whilst they take all the fucking knowledge and then they just twist it so they can manipulate us. And they do it through energy, and they've done it. That's all you can say. And then now it's whether or not you have the discernment to see that, because they're not going to tell us unless people are coming out and exposing what's going on and just speaking out about how oppressed it is and how sick it is on a general scale. All the time they just want you to just put up with it and shut up and don't say a word, don't challenge anything. The Queen of the Gargoyles. I'm just going based on part one, that woman on the thing, she gives you that ability. And the little portal thing. And she just says that. Those, you're all probably fucking Medusa'ing around. You're all probably all Medusa, or are Medusa. Just watching. Because you know it's like, yeah. You can be whatever you want to be, but just remember, don't get too, don't let it take you over. Whatever the hell is going on, because at the end of the day, you gotta realize you have to command your own fucking reality, and you have to like inspire your way, and then like because that's the only way. Otherwise, we're gonna be fucking, like I said, we're gonna be munchies, not even more so to these things, and especially with the way they want to push everything. So it's not really so surprising at this point. All these themes are coming, they're true. Like this, that, and the other. All these stories, all these themes, and like we can see what's coming from it. We've got this. Everyone's protesting about. You see, we don't want digital ID. Yes, for sure. Keep going. We don't need any fucking thing that's going to repress people more. All this shit needs to fucking collapse and burn to the fucking ground immediately. It's not helping anybody. And it's creating more of a divide, and yeah, that's all you need to know. It's not bringing people together in some way. It's not creating certain communities. Like I said, you're not meant to vibe with everybody. Just, you can still say God bless and much love, and you can still rage at people and whatever, but just to keep your fucking whatever, But you can build your own little fucking thing, and you can just isolate. You know, you don't have to be like, we're all forcing a certain way on everybody else because that's the way the system is telling us, and this is what that's telling us. That's what you believe. That's what you feel. If you know, it's up to you whether or not you want to see past that, and you want to like That's my choice, though. I should be deciding my own reality. And the fact that I can't as such is because of how Orwellian it is, and because everyone's going with it. It's making it near impossible for me to get my voice out there, and people are just going to laugh at me or whatever people may think. So it puts you in like a fear zone, like, oh, dude, what can you do? But once you look past that shit, mate, it doesn't matter really. Fuck it. It doesn't really matter what people assume, people think, whatever. You have to walk in your own God path. You've got to use your own discernment, and you've got to do what's right for your fucking life. And if people tell you you're doing wrong, blah blah blah, well, that's just a reflection of what they could be doing. They could be, they're just, a lot of the time, they're just unsatisfied with their lives. That's why they always say go within, and that's all the themes in the Ankh and everything. It's all there, like in all these like symbols and all this stuff, because that's where all the treasure is. If we're just gonna keep projecting because we're not getting what we expect, or because so and so, we're never really satisfied. So we'll always be running for never-ending pleasures that are just never gonna satisfy you. Simple as that. It's a very lonely journey to come to terms with because everyone's gone with it. But once people start to know themselves and start to realise their own truth, then you can create your own fucking kingdom. And you can be like, oh look, I've got my own vibe going on there. I don't need to be accustomed to what other people expect and what this thing expects. I know I've probably said this many times, but yeah. You know, you could take things from it that might help you. Like there is certain things that you might be able to have, like it might be a service to you, but initially we should never be dictated upon in how we should be doing things. Everyone should have the right to do what they like, as long as they're not harming anyone, of course. And everyone has the ability to get paid how they like and be represented how they like. And we should have done something by now if we were that serious. End of story. I'm not gonna fucking sit here and fucking regurgitate. I make statements in my games, as you can see, but it gets very tiresome going over this as well. As much as I do, it gets. Sometimes I'm just like, what the fuck's the point? I might as well just, you know, I mean, as much as I want to put this message out there, I have to deal with all this fucking contagious shit at the same time. Which is fair enough. It comes with a lot of that, but it's like more so. Not just contagious, it's more, it's like, it's getting beyond now. So it's like, you can't even get your message across now, because like freedom of speech is that scarce. So it's like, that's, yeah. It's not like, okay, it's a problem, okay, people are trolling, blah, blah, blah. You're having to deal with getting fucking all this other crap, all this legislation's overwhelming you and all this other crap, while you're trying to speak out, while you're trying to be yourself. So it gives you more reason to say, fuck it, like, why the fuck should I bother? But if, you know, you try and walk on eggshells to get your message across, that's all you can fucking do at the end of the day, right? What the hell else? And especially if everyone's gone with it. It's just making it near impossible to, like, make your reality a thing. Or whatever, just, like, inspire other people to make their reality. And just, let's get something, and let's do something, you know what I mean? I don't know, mate. People are speaking about all kinds of stuff, but we're all being controlled under this fucking one system. And, like, I think it's just trying to look past that. I mean, David Icke, of course, he goes on about everyone believes what they like to believe in. Exactly. And you should do what you feel, what you believe is right for you. So there you go. There's one person speaking out about, you know, Santos always talks about, like, the system's blah, yeah, it should all be shut down, I agree. You got so many people out there that are actually coming and saying we should be doing something about this fucking crap, and they do it. They express their own ways of doing it. So, for instance, Santos touches on astrology and and all this other crap, all the things there, and all this time, all these, David Icke goes in about the secret societies, the control system, entities, and all that. So everyone's focusing on their bit, but it seems like the spiritual community is it's very like what do you call it? It's oversaturated with it's not genuine a lot of the time, because I feel like the message it's not genuine. So people it's just for the likes and clicks a lot of the time when people are coming out with stuff. So we just listen to all this stuff, but we say, what are we gonna do? That's why I'm giving here, when I'm coming out here, I'm giving you the ability to actually let's do it. Even if it seems too good to be true, or maybe it's too much for you to handle, or you can't do it. I'm just gonna give you the drive, say let's do something about it. As much as I like to enjoy having these experiences and sharing, it's also good to keep in mind that at the end of the day, there should be value in what the hell we do, and also we should be able to express what we like to do. And you could say that's one of the areas that I'm pretty much focusing on. As you can see, I've already said this, these areas. I like a bit of motivation or whatever. But that's about it. I have not really seen anybody, aside from oversaturate the spiritual community, blah blah blah, go out and say, okay, let's fucking overturn this fucking crap, because we can see that we're all sat on this postage stamp, and it's not helping anybody, and we're just constantly chasing after non-stop fucking grinds that just is it even attainable at this point? They make you feel like you're just nothing. And I just said, fuck it then, mate. Let's do something. And I know I keep saying this, but I'll say it again. We've got to do something about this crap. We really do. Even if not, at least it's been shared, and I put the message out there. So that's good enough for me. At the end of the day, that's the main thing. Even if nothing does come from what's being said here, or what people are focusing on to say, let's get something sorted, let's do something about this crap. That's all you can do. You just put the message out there, and that's it. It's not in your control if you think about it. You could only just aware people to actually remind people to go within and just figure out fucking reality for themselves, and not have them always contribute to something that's not giving us what we deserve. Because we all deserve to have what we like. We all deserve to create the reality we like, and so, and we're being deprived of that, and we're having motherfuckers come in here and derail us. The program is had such an effect on you where you're just gonna go against that thought in a way. You're not gonna be with what you already should know. You're just gonna be repulsive, or what's the word, whatever the word is. I mean, you're gonna be against it, is what I'm trying to say. Because it's like, this is something you already know anyway. So when people come in here and say, oh look, so people can listen to what you got, I don't want people to listen to it. I'm just reminding people, this is something you already know, and we're all being affected with how we, just by coming out in general and presenting ourselves in the community or doing whatever, we're all being affected by this. And if we're not responsible, we're just going to keep grinding to never-ending expectations, which are keeping people down all the time because they're not getting it. So at the end of the day, we've got to be a bit more sincere about creating more options and more things, so that people don't have to feel that way. I've been saying this over and over again, so that you don't like the whole fucking paradigm needs to shift, mate. The whole fucking thing needs to change. End of story. Because this system is not helping really anyone, and it's just pushing those that are trending there for a reason, because they want people to focus there. They don't want you to be free and have the fair share. They want you to fucking be a fucking debt slave and go out and fucking do something that you don't want to do. Alright? While all these other cunts that even have got it, they're probably doing what they do. They're probably there, but they're probably not doing what they want to do either, but they're still on the trend, if you know what I mean. So it's both the same thing, but just in a different context. It shouldn't be like that. And if anyone wants to everyone wants to come in here and say oh, it's whatever, I would tell you to go fuck off, because what example are you paving to actually change the game and change the paradigm of this shit, or at least even mention it? Never mind me saying it a million times and not getting anywhere. But I believe in it. I believe so firmly in being free and doing how I like to do it. So I'm just passing that on to you so that you can be free. That's it. It's just a bit having the courage and the confidence to say that. A lot of people, they just want to sit there and point fingers and criticize you because they're unsatisfied and they've gone with the process. Potentially a lot of you fucking cunts in the fucking room, yeah, have gone with the process. So if we want to come to terms with this fucking shit, we gotta change the paradigm of the whole fucking thing. We've got to be able to, so it suits our narrative, and so that there's something coming in for you without having to meet expectations that's just imposed on everyone to believe the same thing, basically. It's a program, and like as soon as you get come to terms with that, you'll appreciate that this shit is a program, and that you might start to move differently, regardless of what people are saying, and regardless of the criticisms you get. You're doing it because it's the right fucking thing to do. It takes courage to do it. Got to be courageous enough to do it. You've got to be courageous enough to stand up for your rights, to be heard, and to like to be represented as much as that fucking arsehole over there that's just been put there in the trend for these reasons, only because the system wants them there, and they're just capitalising over everybody else, in reality. Because no way in fucking hell, mate, you can tell anybody they've been putting hundreds amount of hours. I'm not saying this here. You can look anywhere, and they are not even in the same league. Why? Because we're all just competing against fucking statistics. You see, it's just a competition with a competition. We're not being reasonable by saying, okay, where's the service? How is this serving us for real? We're just being put at a divide because of the way this trend is. Because of these statistics and these views and these followers. We're all forced to believe that we're against each other now because you're not getting the follow. And it just creates that ripple effect. That sort of domino effect of just constantly, like, yeah, like you've always got to feel a certain way about, like, oh, like, so does this person knows me? You don't have to feel like that. You could just come on and feel like you're rewarded anyway by the fact that you've logged on this bitch. We've been saying this, but I'm just using it as an analogy, like with anything. You have to create that, and you have to like, so that these systems can tell it. You can tell these systems fuck off out of the way, because not everybody wants to get cloned at the end of the day. If you want to get microchipped up the fucking arse, that's up to you, mate. But you can't impose that on everybody else, and they are doing it. They're making it so easy because they can see how everyone's falling for it and are being vulnerable and prone to just like fall for this crap, you know. So sometimes it just takes a bit of courage to say, like, no, it doesn't matter whether I'm getting somewhere or not. I'm doing it because it's the right thing for me. I don't give a fuck if they give me anything. I don't give a fuck if whatever. Like I'm grateful that I've got my help. I'm grateful that I can just be able to speak out as it is. I don't need. Why should I fucking chase after their fucking? What's it gonna? Look what it comes with. Even if we did at one point in time in social media, we've all probably tried to chase after this crap. And perhaps it's us. Maybe we're so fucking evil. Yeah, maybe. What difference would it have made? I think a lot of the time when people are selling themselves and selling their soul, this is why it's called selling your soul. It comes with all the other fucking bullshit. So you might chase after the fucking money and the gold, yeah, but it's gonna come with how they want you to see it. We're building a kingdom. We're building their kingdom. It's not the kingdom we want. We're building their kingdom, and it's very Luciferian and it's very fucked up. There's enough themes to tell you that. It's not right. People need to just have courage and face up to it, mate, and stop it. You know, we could have changed something by now if we would have just, like, it was so simple. It was so simple. Take me out of the equation. Let's say something else. You enjoyed something. You like to share something. Share that motherfucking shit. That person will pass it on. If people had that ability, but people have got enough to gamble with in their life. People have got enough to deal with as it is. So deal with that then, innit? I don't know what to say because everyone's just in the same bracket. Everyone's just got their own survival to attain to because everyone's just pulled into this crap. But like I say, it's just that simple. We could have just shared something. You could have shared. You would have went and shared something. You passed it on. You would have seen so much happening. You would have seen so many trends happening, and then we can move on to the next step. hang on a minute, you fucking robbers are stealing off us every day. Give us back that money now. We're allowed to share what we want, and you can give us money for it. See, that's the stepping stone if people are that serious to have engagements in the community about what the hell they want to see and what they want to do. But you're not going to do that, are you? We're still fucking playing this show. We're still playing this game. And it's, you know, it's whatever then, isn't it? Like, he just all he could hope to do is just try and like aware, and that's it. Gradually, like just you put out the message, and that's what. Because what else? People are going to have everything to criticize about you nowadays. They'll just have anything to point their finger at. But it's like, what are they doing? It's like the more, the better. If more people stood up, the better. Do you know what I mean? Or not. Or we're just chatting bullshit, we're just giving you a lot of bullshit, regurgitated shit, cussing you out and telling you to fuck off. Because we're being honest with you. We don't need your fucking bullshit in here, mate. Let's work on solutions, innit? That's why people don't want to come to terms with that. And that's why a lot of the time they don't want to hear it. It's because you don't want to be honest with yourself. You want to sit there and sedate fucking like the 100 times you've sedated this. Like what's the game? So like get involved, you know what I mean? Get involved with what you want to do. You know, eventually something's got to give. You can't just live it there forever. You can't just be the Medusa there forever. Somehow you got to transmute Medusa's gaze, and you got to turn that into something useful. I'm telling you in the game there. Medusa, the queen of the Gorgals. Well, okay, I'll take a bit from the Gorgal, but I'm not going to be completely consumed by it. That's all they're telling you. They just want you to be consumed by this fucking possession, so that you happen to be forced to do this, and you don't have any other options. It's like, what the hell? They're giving you that in a game. They're telling you that in games. These funny things. But if you just discern it really, if you take away the glory, because the glory is what hooks people a little bit, isn't it? Oh, look at the combat. Oh, look, it's so cool. Oh, look at these times. Oh, I want to be a Spartan. Yeah, we're all Spartans if you think about it, but we've just been stripped away from being our own fucking warriors. So now we have to be someone else's fucking deity, and now we're just fucking bondage forever. There you go. So it's like, you just break it down, and there you go. It's like, they just want to separate you from your own success by telling you have to be something else's success, and if you're not, then you're being judged for it. Bullshit. You see, that's how they isolate you from the truth. They just want you to believe in fucking some fucking Gorgile on this fucking monument, and that's going to run for the show. Why do you think it's up there? Like David Ogg says, they're controlling us from up there. They can see what's going on while you fucking idiots just running around. Oh, what clothes am I going to buy today? Yeah, enjoy yourself. But that's a theme that I related to. I wonder why they put these themes up there. Well, we can see you, but you can't see, you know. And it was more prevalent back then. They always said in the medieval times, in these times, it was more prevalent. People, now we just get psyoping each other on the internet. Back then, they'd hang people and do all this fucking crazy shit if people spoke out about stuff. This is how mad it is. Through the times and generations, what have we learned? Now we're just doing it on social media. We're just fucking medievaling people online. We're not giving people a chance to fucking express their rights and their truth and how they feel about certain things. It's like, it's horrible. All because of a fucking obsession of a like and view. And all this other bullshit that falls in between. I don't know, mate. It's anyone can say. Y'all are not dumb, mate. At the end of the day, you're more clever than you could even realise. But you think you've just been forced to put up with this shit. To be honest, and we could do better than this. It's not good enough. You are good enough, but it's not good enough. Is what I'm saying. Like, you already know you're a creator, but you've been forced to believe that you're not. And you've been forced to put up with something so that now that's imposing on everything else. Oh, that belief is somebody else's fucking belief now. It should be. Or whatever. You believe what you want, mate. Believe in whatever you want. If you want to believe in the gingerbread man, that's your right. Don't let some other arsehole saying, oh, because you didn't believe in this deity, you can't believe in your... No. This is what brings you peace. Shut the fucking front door, mate. That's fine. You're not imposing on anyone else. They're imposing it. The way they're structuring this society, the way they're getting all of us to be forced to do this shit, they're imposing this shit on us. These systems, these rules, these everything. And they always say they do it behind the scenes, don't they? Of course they do. And so, you know what I mean? And it fits into every other bracket you can think of. It goes into all other modalities as well. How they control people and how they keep people hooked onto certain, like, you know, tendencies. So that, you know, it's not really organic and genuine. It's really fucking just depleting, if anything. You know, all these things, all these practices, all these like entertainment. You know, all the stuff, you know, you see every day. It's not genuine, because you're being outsourced to believe in something. Like you're basically a consumer, is what I'm saying. You're just a consumer. You're fucking nothing. You just sit there like a little fucking dog and play the fucking game. I've been saying we should be getting paid for these games. We should be getting paid for playing these games. We should be getting paid for every motherfucking thing, mate. Goes deeper than you could ever imagine, and you probably know, but yeah, you're not just gonna make these games for nothing. And then multi-millionaire corporations, yeah, it's not that it's there for a reason. Especially like when I watched that little interview about they were making the Order game, and this guy was saying they were behind other fucking legislations. They couldn't make the game how they fully wanted and envisioned because they're behind some of the fucking entity, these publishers and all this other crap that comes with it. Unless you make your own independent game. So even gaming is fucking like, even if it's like an entertainment space that everyone relates to, as much as it's fun, because it can be fun. You're dealing with the corrupt aspect as well. Why can't they take what we do in mobile games, like in some mobile games, but it's not every game, where you get money but not even anything anywhere? Why can't they just adapt that on, you know, spread that on games period, and give us proper fucking value, not just fucking nothing? That would help a lot of situations, I think. And not just give people the ability to say, this could be related in any fucking thing. I'm just using gaming as an example because I'm playing games. You'd be able to fucking travel where you fucking want. You'd have been able to go around where you want in this controlled fascist system, because now you've just, you know what I mean, you've spoke out about, you know what I mean, we're speaking out and we're doing something about it. We're not just little fucking dogs running after fucking things that do not serve us just for the stack. You know what I mean? That's if you want to be genuine about it. I'd rather have fucking. I'd rather be in. I'm very grateful, to be honest. To be honest, I might feel restricted in a lot of ways, but you know what I mean. I'm putting out the fucking message, so that one day we can become free of all these fucking stupid things that they're restricting over us. Was that? Might not get fucking crap or whatever at the end of the day, or whatever this, that, the other, but we're not being pulled into left, right, centre. We're controlling our own minds, use discernment for ourselves, and say, no, I'm going to create my own reality. We might have to go do certain things and play around certain rules and whatever, but initially we are, you know, yeah, if you're just confident enough in your abilities, mate, you just say it how it is. Doesn't matter what you get out of it. I think it's the service and the fact that you are speaking out. And that's good enough. All these treasures and money and all this other crap in the world doesn't put value over you. What you can prove to somebody and how you look doesn't put value over. It doesn't make you less valuable or valuable. Like, you're already valuable without all of this crap. Without you know what you have to wear and what they just make us feel that. They make us feel so desensitized to that, so that we're always chasing after fucking things that don't serve us, and we're not speaking out, and we become so compliant with that to the extent where now that has to fucking impose on somebody else, and that has to be somebody else's reality, and everyone has to fit in that bracket. It's wrong. No one should feel deprived or censored from what they like to do and how they want to express themselves, like I said again. But that's once you tap into that, you know, your own power, and you realise that from the creation, you are a creator. You are from the creation, from the creator, you are a creator. You have to build that upon yourself. You got to build that temple. You got to, do you know what I mean? Not, I need to prove to this deity that I'm fucking valuable so I can no, because they couldn't give a fuck anyway. They're just trying to keep their fucking resources going so they can have power over every motherfucking thing else, just like everything. That's all it is. They couldn't give a shit about your interest. End of story. We've said this enough probably in the wrong ways, but yeah. Look at the bigger picture, mate. It's not a surprise anymore, to be honest. Would it really have mattered anyway? Let them fucking play around a million times. Let them do this. Let them do that. What did I say? I don't know if I did. But yeah, let them. Because at the end of the day, it just shows that you can walk in your own fucking. You can decide your own path and you can do your own thing. You might have to figure out a way around it, just like every other fucking cunt. But like, eventually you would have probably like inspired other people to come back to themselves until start creating their realities. You can just see how much of a gimmick it is already. Just by the fact you turn this motherfucker on. Never mind you like just looking, that's like kind of it. But like, you could see how genuine it is. Just whether or not you want to be honest about it. It's funny when you just see these things. As you can see, we can keep it going. We're going to keep pressing. We're going to keep doing what we're going to do. But we try every time to. We do what we can to transmute it at least, so we don't lose ourselves. Just so we can keep you entertained. So at the end of the day, it's pretty simple. It's like what. We've done something to prove that point. Yeah. We could have got involved. We could have gathered. We could have had conversations by now. All kinds of different things. People that probably. Or whatever, just whatever it takes to just, like, get your shit, you know what I mean? Liberate your shit. And say, like, no, I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to do it. I have a right, I have a right too. You have rights as well. Just do it against each other all the time. Because we're not going with the same situation on the same. It's not really much, mate. It's just make the place more giving, make it more valuable, beautiful. So it doesn't matter what you'll be doing at this point. You'll be making your fucking share, and you're able to share that, express it to everyone. So it doesn't matter in which form you'll be doing this. I'm just using 2D as an example because you know everyone likes 3D. Like I said, what does it come down to? Sharing is good enough. You know, with all this crap that comes with it, but you have to share it. You have to speak out on it. Say, look, yeah, or just give up and just suck in the now that I've said too much, and I've said enough now, you can all put yourselves. Because at the end of the day, mate, there's only so much that people can tell you. But what, if people are put up to, people are going to put up to fucking whatever, mate, they're going to have to go along with it, because they're all the being done, then what are your choices for? Does that mean that you have to lose your integrity? Because there's no hope where people we're not speaking out on our rights and all that. Not really. You keep your integrity there and you just try and find a way. So I may be mentioning all these things and these opportunities as an example, but it's out of my hands. Because like, I'm not here to fucking say to people what they should and how they should do it. I'm just reminding people that you can create it the way you want to create it, the difference. You can have it so it serves you, and we could tell these fucking greedy, fucking insolent, arsehole fucking organisations to start paying us, and start giving us back if they want to control us with all this fucking money and all that, but what we want to do, what we prefer to do. That's all. So I'm not here to fucking try and get you to believe in anything, or to get you to fucking sit here and don't give a shit, man. You're with me or against me. It's just reminding you yet again that you have the ability to have your rights to speak out and form it the way you want, basically, is what I'm saying. We've said that enough times in so many ways, probably. Or maybe just today, because we started that day with Facebook. So I just said this to you today. I know. I think it just, like I said, people just got with the program. It's like, if you've got a market for it, you might get more, people might get more views for that because they've got a market going on. Or whatever. It's always under some category of why things in the world they are. But if, what's wrong with just being? I think that's what's really undermined nowadays. What's wrong with just being and just, you just want to just share and just chill out. You see, that gets undermined. Like, oh, you can't do that. You have to fucking find every way to fucking survive. You gotta fucking do this, you gotta do that, you gotta fucking do this, you know. You don't have to do anything. You should just want to promote your service because you want to promote your service. And if people like to check in, they can check in. Like, we shouldn't have to go through these power struggles as such, just so that we can express what we want to do. Simple as that. But yeah, carry on, it doesn't matter. You think it's all bullshit, that's cool. It doesn't matter at what point, just be your example. That's all I can tell people. You want to sit and criticise, you want to sit there and fucking point fingers, be your example. Don't fight for a good cause that will help free your fucking situation. And maybe the people that come to check in and see, you know, people around you. Instead of just sat there fucking undermining others for trying, you're not even bothered. You just want everyone to fall in line with how the structure's going. In reality, it's putting pressure on everyone. If you don't realise that, it's like, it really matters. Oh god. I think it's up there somewhere. I think it's... Like I said, lurking cunts, you can sit there and lurk all day. It doesn't matter. You're going to have to come to your own conclusions if something is working out in your favour or not. And something is serving you and, you know, whatever. It's not up to me. I'm just, as you can see, I'm trying to have fun. And I'm trying to keep this shit going because at the end of the day, I don't expect much other than me getting fucking tampered with constantly for just trying to share and fucking whatever. Because sad cunts are reporting us likely, and their systems are just so fucking biased. Just to be able to even come out at this point, to be honest. Oh, it's just crazy to me, it really is. It's alright though. The show continues, isn't it, cunts? That's why you're a cunt, because you want to still be a cunt. Regardless of what's been said, is what I'm trying to say. Regardless of what's been said, you want to still fucking play on it. It's like, whatever. It's never too much nowadays. People can tell you all this, it doesn't matter. So you'll figure it out, I'm sure. Oh, I think through that. I'm going to jump there, maybe. Or maybe not. I feel like I'm just going back. That's where I came from. We'll speak out the way we do. We'll give you a bit of lip service and then press you out and say back saying, well, you're not going to try, are you? You can sit there and play all these games, but you're not going to try. You're not going to speak out about your fucking what's repressing you. You're not going to fucking liberate your space, so why wouldn't you go out and judge? Why wouldn't you go out and put somebody else down for trying? See, that's the theme. They're telling you in these games and everywhere. That's the theme. If you're not being a really service example, you're just going to plead on everybody else. Everybody else becomes an easy target just because you put up with bullshit. And you let that bullshit overtake you. Yeah, that's why I can't be fucking with you lot. Because at the end of the day, mate, it doesn't matter. Shit, you can speak for yourself, really. it that way. You know, I'd...
Go! 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 Ares has breached the city! What will the
Those things. One was just the distance thing, and that's something you got. I guess my thoughts kind of... But yeah. There we go, we found the ways for the pole and stuff like that. That's a confirmation then, to be honest, of how easily people can get hoodwinked and programmed into things and just believe that, oh, you're missing the way. Like that. Because you're too focused on, oh, what you can do there. So you're not looking at the bigger picture. It's all there, mate. It's only in these games and these fucking concepts. That's very the wheel was there and I was just like, it was just can't go past the barriers and what are you thinking there? We all have those moments. We're not fucking we're not in reality, we're not human. Even we have those moments too. Relatable things to me. We're all being affected.
Let the rage of the gods drive your blades, Kratos.
How much you come back around, you always come to the same conclusion. What are we doing? That's really what you know, the point of the message. Like, are we, like I said, are we speaking out about what we want to see? Are we getting involved? Are we exchanging? Are we whatever? Because it's, yeah, again, we're just, like I said, we're starting today. We said, well, you know, you sit here for another 10 million sit-ins? It's okay. It'll take you another 10 million more sit-ins to figure that out. Time is now, mate, not tomorrow. Act on shit now. Speak your mind now. Do what you need to do now. Did anyone, like I said, from let's just try and remind ourselves from what we did, if we remember, when we started the movies. Did any of y'all share the movies? Not that I'm just using it as an example. Did you? Is that something you liked? Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy that? Did you enjoy that being a part of the trend? You want it to be a trend? That's why we're sharing it, because like it can be a part of a trend that's not in the trend. So there you go. Did you go out and share somebody else's cool message? Did you enjoy that message? Did you put out a message that you want to see on this platforms? The same, mate. All this time we sat there fucking pointing fingers while fucking supposedly coding the game. We could have done, like I said again a million times, or just today, we could have done so much. So only you're holding yourself back at the end of the day. What we can be creating this platforms with, or anywhere we look really. You're holding yourself back by going into all these other critics and mind games and stuff like that. We're just dividing ourselves more from what we can be doing. instead of focusing on things to bloom it and blossom, like, you know what I mean? Not everyone's for you, but surely there's a community for everyone. So it doesn't seem like there is anyone. It seems like every community is becoming a cult, and that cult is now imposing on the streamer. And the streamer's like the common denominator of like being on the most wanted list with like fucking anything. So it doesn't seem like the world we're living in, right? I told you that a year ago, maybe just today. But we did already. So it's like just re-explaining this to you with the teams. Like that's what it's like. It's like we're not supporting what we could all be getting involved with doing, and like how we can shape different things. We're going against each other because we're not getting followed or we're not fighting for the same attention. Well, Chad, you've accepted a criteria that's limiting it yourself anyway. I'm promising you bullshit at the expense of doing something you don't want to do. That's what it comes with if you don't start using your own discernment and, you know what I mean, like fighting for your own cause. Because it will be done for us, like we can see it is done for us. They're not going to sit there and open up the bitch for us because we've gone so unfair. They're going to sit there and restrict it one because they can see how we're behaving towards each other. This very minute as I'm chatting to you right now, you can see how you all are behaving. So if anything, they're not going to, maybe more prevalent than that. Now they're just going to legislate it. They're going to make it more strict. Have you said this before? They saw how we misbehaved, they saw how we're just trying to fucking, you know, just be condescending towards others because we're so fucked up and, you know, we haven't sorted out our own lives and like we've got a lot of things to like hold on to. So that's somebody else's problems. We're not coming in with any solutions. So what does it come back to yet again? We went over this a million times. Make sure you're good. Work on yourselves, innit? Make sure you're fucking good, mate. You don't need to come here 10 million times for you to hear this again. Like we've already said, they tell you in different things anyway, so it's the same thing. Free your fucking self. Maybe perhaps then you might be a bit more direct on what the hell you want. And how you want to pay the shot. Instead of just being accustomed to fall for every fucking thing, because you've given up, so therefore now you're just going to accept the leadership, which comes with all this other fucking crap. And now, because someone's speaking out about it, it contradicts your fucking or whatever, or like, yeah, it goes against the way you fucking, you're putting that together. So now, that becomes the person's problem that's speaking up, or just any space that are actually trying to say they don't want to fucking be finding control of the shit. So it contradicts your fucking shit, isn't it? Well, fair enough. But eventually people are going to have to snap out of it and come to their own terms and conclusion and tell us we shouldn't feel forced to put up with this fucking shit. And then perhaps maybe we wouldn't be imposing that top on other people. What do you want? Or that they have to do it this way. Or that person should have this. Or that blah 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 blah. No mate, fucking bullshit. You believe that? You believe that reality that's been like put on us from these hundreds of years of stage, these things that are telling us about the, you know what I mean? I'm just making you believe every fucking bullshit. Oh yeah, go with the fucking shit, not even realising what the hell's behind it. That's how they control this human world. Make you feel like, oh, this is such a genuine fucking thing. Oh, is it really them? Look what's going on. As I'm just trying to street like, I may be getting away with it now, yeah, but we're still getting hit with fucking dumb warnings. We're getting no money from this. We're not getting any value for what we're doing. Like, it comes back to that really. We're not being free in what we want to do. So it's like, you tell me then. I think we're just so focused on fucking each other over that we are coming up with solutions in this world. It's very immature of you, to be honest. And it gives people more of a reason, maybe like to share, but to stay away at the same time and protect their own fucking energy. Yeah, mate, you fucking should do the same. Because everyone will just try and fucking seek that away from you now, and take that away from you, because it contradicts their fucking reality. And they don't want to speak out about what's going on that's affecting them, and they don't want to be courageous enough about it. They might be going through lots as it is, and we all are in a way, we're all getting bullshitted on. But do you have the courage to fucking face up to it and say, no, this is how I want to shape it? This is what I want to do? Simple as that. Otherwise, you'll constantly look for something to blame. All the time. You always find something to blame.
No.
And then we're not getting anywhere. We're not working together. We're not creating what we want.
Monsters.
We're being prone to fall for this crap, for these like systems that are giving us nothing. Yeah. What do you expect, mate? So yeah, again, whatever. We're all just being cunts, to be honest. I know we could have done so much by now, but we're just being cunts. That's a you problem. So you've got to sort out your shit. Make sure you're good, mate. Sort out your reality. Sort out what's affecting you. Maybe that's the first of all. I've said it before, many times. I'm going back to this point. Why do we get this key from this guy? I can't remember. Instead of coming back here to realise that you failed and trying to play games all fucking day, yeah, and us just being against each other as a community, we could have fucking worked together in some way to achieve outcomes that could fit all whatever we want to do. But you just want to be dickheads. So continue, you know what I mean?
You! I must get across! Release the lever! Extend the bridge!
No. I won't let them get me.
Don't have to agree.
They won't
At the end of the
get
day, it's just having a bit of responsibility
They'll
to
tear me apart.
you know, I mean, sort the fucking crap out that's affecting everybody. To be honest, not just you. Why do I do that? I can't. I think I have to throw something in, but I can't. Hang on. I
must get
some
across.
power or something.
Release the lever! Extend the bridge!
No. I won't let them get me. They won't get across. These monsters. They'll tear me apart.
Coward.
Yeah, there you go. That's what comes with that. When you're so much in fear, you're gonna ruin it for you're just gonna succumb. You're just gonna fall for it. And then now you're gonna go and wage war at somebody else that's trying to stand up for it because your reality can't fucking deal with it. You're just like, oh no, I have to deal with it. I'm too scared. A lot of it's fear as well. But yeah, a lot of this shit is fear. Fear is the predominant force behind a lot of why things are not done. Let's go back. We probably have to backtrack. No idea. I can't remember. I'll tell you. Right, easier. Slide down a bit so I can go this way. Like I said, y'all just want to play on it. Just want to take the piss all day. Sit in here, this information all the time so you can laugh. You don't want to You don't want to contribute. You don't want to be a part of the solution. Fuck you, innit? Yeah. Fuck you. Thank you yet again for your reporting. And cheers again. It's good enough that you're watching. That's why we're streaming, duh. But it's just the shit that we're dealing with as a collective. That's like tampering with our fucking accounts, fucking not giving us anything. You know, people just fucking trolling each other and fucking all this other crap. You know, because we're not being respectful enough to make a change. We just want to make it somebody else's problem. We don't want to do that. Old pencil, honestly. But don't worry, you figure out your own lessons. You do what you need to do. You keep saying that over and over again. Just back here. Medusa, clean up the book. I'll come back to that. Spy all fucking day. We've done something. Hence. Because we want to spy something to get people on. Supposedly we just started today, yet again. No worries. Another 10 million sittings. I don't care if you want to take what we say or not. At the end of the day, this reality is what is coming from. This guy's next stage. But yeah, this reality of what's coming from it is exposing everything. So it doesn't matter whether I said something or David or Santos or this or that. So it doesn't really matter, you make difference. Suddenly shit will reveal itself. We always come back to that, don't we? Because that's true. There's a lot of ways to do anything or not. Just want to play on that. Just want to try and tell something. Don't be sucked by this fucking shit, mate. That's what they're telling us. Don't be sucked by this fucking... this new stuff. What fear and all this other crap. Fend off these monsters, which are these organisations, which are these institutions, which are these things that are forcing us to go a certain way. Transmute that shit. See how I used Medusa, Queen of the God guys back at them? Monsters. To fend them off. How convenient as well. It's real trading teams, monsters and things like that. And then in a lot of the Athens periods, they have it so it's humans fighting against humans. Yeah! Because they don't want you to know. They want you to fight. That's the whole point. They want us to fight each other. So in a lot of movies, they're going to depict it as in these Athens times, you're fighting against other humans. But in a game, we're just going to keep it as a game. You'll be fighting against monsters. Yeah. Knowing that shit is behind all these rigorous aspects. Because how can you have empathy, yeah? You go out and fucking cause a war. How can you have empathy? Just think about it. How can you have empathy and do all the shit he's been you can see every day, these injustices, you name it. You would have to lost your empathy, and that would you would have to be sad. Not just angry. You see what anger does when people are angry. You see how I get when I'm angry. It's not. It's. That's why I say they call it. It's not human. What is that? That's why, you know, any reptile fucking like crocodiles, they're like, you know what I mean? They're of the reptilians, isn't it? Because they are very vicious, and I don't know. Perhaps they were more peaceful, but it's just like they're a vicious, wild thingy. Like they will devour you. So it's like they're telling you in these themes in animals already. So you would only imagine what the fuck's behind your fucking lusty organisations, because it's lust for a reason. Your fucking organisations about the trade, the economy, this and the other. You know what's behind it. That's the motherfucker, and that's what's keeping everything in reins in check, and the influence they had over everybody else to believe it. That's the power. That's why they do what they do. That's why they do these occult rituals. That's why they do what they do, to keep this fucking sedation going, to keep this ritual going, mate, to keep this hoodwinking going, so people are more afraid and they don't tap into themselves. They exacerbate more fear into people. They exacerbate more anxiety into people. If you don't have that point of discernment, it affects you more, because you're more prone to fall for it. That's why I think, you know, everyone's just gone with it, in a way. I feel like it's just because, like, that's why people come out and try and remind you that we can do something about this crap, and we can tap into our innate power that we all have, which they are telling us in these themes. If there was any pictures or whatever, you see it in the monsters, to protect your energy against that entity by tapping into your own energy, so you don't become somebody else's fucking energy and somebody else's influence and somebody else's fucking war machine. There you go. What more do you need? What more do you need? You think this is bullshit? Or you might have some fascination with these areas. These spiritual communities just tell you all this crap, yeah, we're still not getting hit into the fucking root of the problem. We're still not speaking out and fucking saying we had enough of it, we're doing something. So much is being done about, oh, we don't want digital ID, yeah. But at the end of the fucking day, you cunts are going to still sit there and fucking contribute to the very same structure that's going to enforce that fucking shit one way or another, if perhaps we do overturn it and they don't bring it. At the end of the fucking day. So, you know, it is just lip service, I guess. You could just say we're just all lip service, it's lip service. But at the end of the day, are you fucking doing something about it? Are you trying? Because that's all it takes to free yourself from what's overlaying everybody else. I mean everybody else, because everybody in this motherfucking cunting room is falling for this crap, and is agreeing to these fucking criterias, and is just saying that there's no other options. Hence why we are not working together to do something about it, and we're not getting anywhere still. Because we're so focused on what you want to criticize here, and how I'm not getting anywhere, because I'm saying this and I'm fucking delulu, yeah? But you don't want to put that same amount of energy to speak out about your rights, so we're not going to even get to the bottom of the matter. We're going to keep defending a criteria which is not helping anybody. When it's all said and done, never mind we're so fucking mad and delusional and crazy. Simple as that, you know, or not. So we were just lying to you right now. That's what it takes, you know. This is why this is such a good tool, these games, because they tell you it really is as far as it's. That's why I say there should be value in these things that we're doing, in the games that we're playing and the things that we like buying. Yeah, there should be value there, so people are not at a loss. You're not at a loss. You are gaining something out of the fact that you are playing those games as well, and you could have paid off your rent. You could have paid whatever you needed to do to get by in this fucking control system. Yeah, there could be a lot being done, but you guys just want to sit there and criticize all fucking day. You want to sit there and be concerned about matters that really people couldn't give a fuck about tomorrow. You just want to create something into something that it isn't, because you just find it hilarious knowing that it's just bringing the world on its knees today, because we're still putting up with it. You cunts are the cogwheel to do something about this shit, I'm telling you. We have the numbers to do it, and you just want to sit on it all fucking day. Because what are you waiting for? Why are you waiting for me? What, because you want to sit there and fucking laugh and be fucking vindictive and conniving and fucking play games? For how many times already? What have you learnt? Oh, you got a big laugh out of the fact that I'm going over myself. Yeah, as we should, yeah. Maybe with that fucking mental to, yeah, keep regurgitating the same crap, but what's coming from it, really? If we're not putting that energy to sorting it out as a community. Do you know what I mean? You know, it's annoying, mate. It's annoying to fucking just... for things not to really give, really. It's really annoying, but... it really comes back to one conclusion. You know where the fuck you're going. Make sure you're fucking free in what you're doing, mate. Because otherwise, you're just going to be a burden on other people. Simple as that. It's going to be somebody else's problem, so it's like... it's really all it is. It's like, what else can it be? If you're more direct about what you want, if you're more direct about your life, you wouldn't be going out and picking on other people. Just to let you know. You'd be more firm in building your own communities, and you'd be more firm about building your own little thing going on. Yeah. Or not. Whatever. How the fuck do we do this? Just spins that. So. Oh, I think, okay, I'll take that off and then. Something about this here, but you'll probably work it out. I'm not very crazy with puzzles. So we're gonna spin that, yeah. And since this is only moving two ways. God, I don't remember this. Oh God, no, I don't remember. Yeah, because you can shoot this door, I think. Yeah, I was thinking like move it. Just move it, yeah, just do it like that. And just, yeah, that's what I was thinking. speak in certain ways. Just manipulate it. Days, but no, yeah, like only so much people can tell you, mate. It's a lost cause at this point if we're not going to work together on something, or just try at least. But you know, have the courage enough to face up to it's a shit that isn't fair. It is an image of Zeus, one of the 9 daughters of the Lord Zeus. There you go, we're telling you all this and that. It is an image of Lord Zeus hurling the thunderbolts down at earth. It is an image of soldiers being ripped apart by the thunderbolts of Lord Zeus. All these fucking things, man, it's unbelievable.
Lord Zeus.
Kratos,
Happy
you
days.
grow stronger as your journey continues. But if you are to succeed in your quest, you will need my aid. I offer you the power of the greatest of all the gods, the father of Olympus. I offer you the power of Zeus. Take this weapon, Kratos. Take this power and use it to defeat your enemies. You have done well, Kratos. Go with the gods. Go forth in the name of Olympus.
So you're still not convinced, huh? No problem, mate. Another 20 million sitting, or minus. Maybe we could have took back the time. Maybe done something then. Not here to convince you. I'm just here to convince yourself. Discern shit for yourselves. Another 100 games to regurgitate the same thing anyway. It's all reoccurring things. fucking ready, mate. I'm not even ready. This guy's fighting gods. What are you fighting for? Huh? We ask you again, what are you fighting for? Make sure you fight to keep your shit going. Make sure you're good. Like I said again, make sure like you have a bit of control of your life in a way before we even begin to even try and make any space, whatever. And I say that by saying in the sense of having the courage to speak. I'm not saying, oh, you've got to prove it. No, you don't have to prove anything. It's just in this, like, being courageous enough to speak out, being courageous enough to say, I want to do this shit my way. This is where you're getting confused. Because they want you to believe, oh look, you've got to go along with it. Well, we play the game to an extent to get around it, but we don't have to play along with it. That's a choice whether or not you find yourself. So you can play along with it and make it your way. It might not give you all the trending attention that you need, where it's just keeping people in a certain fucking cog wheel, but you're certainly freeing yourself and you know what I mean? And that's all that matters really. Just have more sovereignty back over yourself, be more peace, have your own peace. So it may not give you all the treasures in the world, but it gives you more peace. And it's just reminding people that you can, like I said again, you can make it the way you want to make it. Eventually. That's going to have to come to be, because otherwise we're going to be rushing around, doing stuff that is just going to stress us out. And then we're going to play along that where, oh look, you've got to do that and Bailey, you've got to do this. No, you know it's putting stress on them. You're not confident in what you have to face up to that. So now that's become other people's reality to conform to this thing. Instead of being your own example, paving your way, look at your way. People doing they like to do similar. There being something over there, someone likes to do it that way, people like to do similar. Do you know what I mean? This could be so accommodating in so many ways, but you just make it really difficult. You make it very difficult, so by hanging on to these beliefs, and by hanging on to, oh look, all this other expectation that comes with it. Instead of just like saying, is this what, hang on a minute, I might not be getting the attention, I might not be doing that, it does that, but is it bringing me peace though? That's as honest as you can be about yourself in life, really. Because why would it have mattered if I had maybe let's say another 100 people? Why would it have mattered? If they're all fucking just to do what y'all are doing. I enjoy that you like watching, but I'm just saying, within the constraints that we're dealing with all the policies and all the fucking bullshit going on, why would it have mattered? Or to keep people entertained? No, because I know I'm not being honest with myself to deliver how I want to deliver, and it's not bringing me the peace I want to do. So it's like I'm just going to be, you know what I mean? It's just going to be a constant backlash, and then I'm going to be defending it now. That's what happens a lot of the time in these trends and the way these criteria work. They just they defend it and they put up with it because it's all about, like I said, money's the overruler over everything, isn't it? So money makes people go wild. It makes you do things. It makes you take all these possessions. Makes you take up all these possessions. It makes you make decisions that are really not your true decisions. You're just making them decisions because you feel like you've got no other choice, and that's what you got to resort to. Knowing what it comes with and knowing what impact that has effect on you. Do you know what I mean? That's what comes with worshipping and being controlled under something over you. You don't become your own creator. You don't start dictating how you want to do it. You start to become dependent on something else to dictate your reality. Now, like I said again, I said this earlier, that has an effect over your whole outlook. Now that becomes your whole walk of life. Simple as that. So that really plays a big role, I think. And why we're not getting where we want to get in terms of just being able to share and just being able to get value and just being able to be resourceful and stuff, because we're just agreeing to like this structure that's put fear on us. If we don't do it like that, we won't get paid. If we don't do this, we don't do that. We're just subserving to it. Now it's made you an enemy. Now it's made you an enemy you didn't even realise, because now maybe a lot of people don't want to, or they can't put up with it anymore. Now you're gonna think to yourself, oh, who does this person think he is? Oh, what's he doing? Oh, I want to go and play with him because he's foolish, he's dumb, he's not going with the program, he's not blah 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 blah. That's what comes from that. We're constantly fighting, like I said, we're constantly fighting each other over the root of the problem that's created everything, which is this way these systems have had us operate and how it's had everybody conform to it. Yeah, that's the root of the problem, but we're just consistently fighting each other over it because, like, we think that that's the only option, knowing that it's clearly not giving us what we like or we desire, and knowing how much stress it is, and knowing what the limitations that come from it. Not the other way around. Why people are stuck in certain situations. Not because it's some obedient little slave. Okay, you're obedient little slave and you went with it. No, because they probably had these positions and they lost it. What? Because of their stupidity? No, because they don't give a fuck. These people, mate. Look at the woman. I used this as an example before, and I'll use it again. Look at the woman that's 70 years old. She's a pensioner. Yeah, she was sleeping in a car because the council wouldn't consider a house for her. They put news about that. Look how they want you to feel so fucking, oh, how fucking sick that shit is. You could be doing all this shit for all these things, yeah, because you have believed that that's the case. And look at the way we're being treated, even more so contributing to it. Look at the way I'm being treated just by streaming right now. I might be so lucky to get away with it now, but knowing that they're going to be a snake, they're going to just shut me down again. And you're all just going to report again. Yeah, because look at the bullshit. So what more confirmation do you need? Like, you don't need me to say anything. You know, we just need to start having more confidence, and we need to start speaking out about what we could change for real, and what we can impact, because that's what matters at the end of the day. That's what will set people. That will set you free, and it will set other people free. That's all you can. I mean, what else would it be then?
Oracle!
Kratos! Praise Athena, you've arrived! Ah! No! Kratos! Kratos, find me! You must find me! Athens depends on it!
I'm probably regurgitating the same shit, yeah. Well, we just started today, so we didn't say it before, I don't know. Yeah, we're just regurgitating stuff. But yeah, if anything, it's just something to clip as well. What else can you do in it? Fucking just never ending. I've had enough. You can also date yourselves to whatever fucking porn fucking deity now. I've had enough of this. In the next stream.